saw the debut of former Warrington Wolves and Super League player Matty Nicholson in the Raiders' win over the Broncos at GIO Stadium, winning 32 points to 22. Very impressive win by Canberra, but what a debut by Matty Nicholson. Very impressive game by him. Got a double on debut, tortured Ben Hunt and that whole Broncos left-hand side on Saturday night. Great game by Matty Nicholson. I think he has potential to be a really good player in the NRL. I know people love writing off the Super League and writing off players that come through from there, but not everyone. But I think that's where I see most of it. People saying that any English players coming from over there to Australia just that never work out. Well, I know it's early days, but looking at Matty Nicholson so far, he's reminding me of a young Elliott Whitehead. Like very similar traits and very similar play of how his style is compared to Whitehead. I just see a lot of similarity between the two players. I'm sure Canberra fans are hoping Matty Nicholson turns out the same way as Elliott Whitehead did, but we'll see what happens. That's just my comparison on the two players so far from what I'm seeing. But great debut, very strong on the edge there. I'm sure he would have been a bit gutted not to debut in Las Vegas, but to debut in Canberra in front of a home crowd and getting the win over a dark horse premiership contender in the Broncos, it's pretty impressive. Like, all night, Nicholson was just going at that whole Broncos left edge and they couldn't stop him. Like, double on debut, who would have backed out, I don't know, but I wish I did now. Very, very tall and strong too. And works hard, and I'm sure with Zach Hosking having a broken hand now, apparently, that's going to open up an opportunity for Matty Nicholson to start in more games and maybe solidify a spot in that Canberra 17, and Ricky Stewart feels like he's ready to be a consistent first grader for the club going forward. So we'll see what happens. But look, not to go too far ahead just yet, it was a great first game by Nicholson. I'm sure he'll be pretty proud of his efforts in that win over the Broncos. But obviously a whole year to go. But great debut. His family weren't there to see him, obviously, because they're all from England. But I'm sure they'll be proud of how Matty went on debut as well. But I think a lot of English players, that come to the NRL definitely do good things, and maybe some don't last, but I hope for Nicholson's sake he does last, because this is probably one of the better debuts I've seen from a Super League player that has come to the NRL in a long time. So it's good to see, and hopefully it's the first game of many good ones for Matty Nicholson. But what did you think of Matty Nicholson's debut? Please let me know in the comments down below. But as always, like, comment and subscribe, and have a good rest of your night.